Students, today we are going to topic about you guess only that answer. Okay, student, look around you. You can see many things: a rock of house, large trees, small planets, flying birds, running cars, and many more. List the object which remain fixed at their position and the object which keep on changing their position. What is called? Very good, motion. Today we are going to topic about motion. Okay, students, what is motion? Motion is the change in the position of an object with respect to its surroundings. Everything in universe is in motion. Even though an object seems to be not moving, actually it is moving because the earth is moving around the sun. Okay, student? Then only an object is said to be in motion when its position changes with time. The total path covered by an object is said to be the distance travelled by it. The shortest path distance measured from the initial to the final position an object is known as displacement. This is called as motion. Then only rest motion and motion. What is called rest motion? Some of tree and tables, fridge, bench, books. So some of times rest. We have to rest. That is called as rest motion. So that is motion. The move with car, running of cycle, and running of play the man, and running of everybody plays. So they gave just rest to come to the other way to movement. That is called as motion. There are four types of motion. Already we have to study in 8th standard. Previous class study we have two types of motion. So there is linear motion, circular motion, oscillatory motion, random motion. That is called linear motion. Motion along a straight line, that is called as linear motion. Circular motion, motion along a circular path, this is called as circularity motion. Oscillatory motion, respective to and fro motion an object at regular interval time, that is called acceleratory motion. Random motion, motion of the object which does not fall in any of the above categories. Okay, that is called as random motion. So there are two motions of uniform motion and non-uniform motion. Some of the you see the picture. Uniform motion, when an object covers equal distance in equal intervals of time, equal distance and equal times, it is said to be an uniform motion. So examples of car, move the car equal time and travel to equal distance, that is called uniform motion. The non-uniform motions, equal distance is covered in equal intervals of time, increasing non-uniform motion. Equal distance is covered in equal intervals of time, decreasing non-uniform motion. This is called as non-uniform motion. Uniform motion take time, distance same, and non-uniform motion time is various and distance is various, that is called as non-uniform motion. Distance versus displacement. Distance, if your body moves from point A to point D, then the total length of the covered path is called as distance moved by the body, that is called distance. Distance is starting point to and end point, that take only both way, starting point and end point, center only, that called distance. Displacement, actually distance moved by a body from a point A towards point D in straight line. Blue is examples of straight line waves, that is called displacement. Then only speed, What is speed? Speed is the rate of change of distance of the distance. Speed is the quantity which shows how fast the body is moving, but velocity is the quantity which shows the speed as well as the direction of the moving body. That is called of distance. Speed is every day travel to car 20 kilometers and 30 kilometers. So increasing kilometers distance with speed way both of car. So that is called as speed. Speed is the rate of change of distance travel in unit time. Scalar quantity SI unit speed meters second minus 1. Speed distance traveled and time taken. Okay. Speed it is called as distance traveled by time taken. What is velocity? Velocity is the rate of change of displacement. Velocity is the rate of change of displacement. It is the displacement unit time. Okay, travel to car. Some travel to car some small time, and some travel to car most time. So travel distance, that is the called displacement. Velocity displacement, that is called as velocity. That is vector quantities. Velocity meter second power of minus 1. Velocity displacement by time. Speed distance by time. Velocity displacement by time. Okay students, the direction and rotate of which velocity changing. Acceleration. What is acceleration? Change in velocity and change in time. Okay, that is called as acceleration. Change in velocity and change in time, that is called acceleration. More commonly written a power of c equal to by time and time delta and time variation, acceleration delta t time, and that is called as acceleration. The units of acceleration must be equal to meters by second equal to meter by second power 2. That is called as velocity. That is one formula, more commonly formula written, so not that is of point. So know the concentration to the have to learn. Okay students, then only freely falling body. Since accelerating objects are consulting changing their velocity, you can say that the distance traveled divided by the time taken to travel. That distance is not a constant value. A falling object, for instance, usually accelerates as it is falls. The facts that the distance which the object travels every interval of time is increasing is sure sign that the fall is speeding up as it falls downwards. That is called freely falling body. Then only, what is uniform circular motion? What is uniform circular motion? Earth is nowadays I am sitting position of earth, and sun is rotation. No, sun is sitting one point, that position, permanent position on earth. Earth varies of the place. So the everyday earth rotation revolution of sun. Okay, earth everyday rotation, the roundup of sun. Sun is permanent place of sitting position of sun. So earth is a revolution, that is called of uniform circular motion, regular rotation work of earth rounded of sun, that is called as uniform circular motion. Centripetal acceleration. Centripetal acceleration AC is the acceleration directed toward the center of a circle. A force is needed to change the speed and or direction of an object traveling on a circular path. This force is called a centripetal force. Fc force, it is a F. Acceleration formula is A. Centripetal force in an object moving in a circle and experiences an outwards force, then this force is called the centrifugal force. If the object travels in a uniform speed in a circular path is called centripetal force. The object has direction along the center of the circle from the center approach the object, that is called a centripetal force. Okay students, thank you. We have to watch the video and then after reading in your book second lesson motion. Okay, I am Google meetings, I some of ask questions these lessons. We have to ready to give the answers. Okay student, okay, thank you.